So we all know how the story goes. An argument involving Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion in July of 2020 resulted in Tory landing behind bars and Megan being shot. But how did this happen? How did it all begin? Well, on the night of July 11th, Megan goes live on her Instagram, showing that she's hanging poolside with Kylie Jenner and Tory Lanez.
You said what?
I gotta turn down the music, the PD just came right
Okay. Tory, don't get my phone wet.
Now, according to court transcripts, investigators say that when questioning Megan, she said that she and her friend were picked up by Tory and his bodyguard and given a ride to a party. Once at the party, Tory allegedly got drunk and did not want to leave. Eventually, Kelsey, Megan, Tory, and Tory's bodyguard leave the party, and while driving back to Megan's, there is arguing going on in the car. Now, what the subject of the argument was has been widely speculated. Many seem to think that Kelsey and Megan were arguing over Tory and the fact that Megan was creeping with Tory behind Kelsey's back.
Because you keep doing this. You keep saying you're going to cut her off. When you come back home, oh, I miss you, baby. I'm coming home, baby. Blah, blah, all this and all that. But you still keep coming back. Like, is it just all talk or what? Because you keep carrying on the same cycle.
Yeah.
Megan says that it was so heated in the vehicle that she asked the driver, which was Tory's bodyguard, to pull over and let her out of the vehicle. She then gets out and starts walking towards the back of the vehicle, walking away from the scene with the intention of calling someone to come and get her. But as she's walking away, she looks back and sees Tory standing on the ledge of the SUV, pointing a gun at her feet and shooting her, yelling obscenities saying, "Dance, B."
You're gonna be the nine-toe having this limping this bitch in Harlem. You don't stop fucking with me.
Well, go ahead. Shoot, here it is. There it is. Shoot, quick, go ahead. Take your best shot.
She says that she is on the ground in pain and bleeding when Kelsey and Tory run over to her, asking if she is okay, with them then getting Megan back into the SUV, where Tory begins to beg Megan not to turn him into the police because he already has issues with the law and does not need the drama, and offers her money to keep quiet. Megan says that she urges them to just take her home. She just wants to get home. But before they could even make it there, they are pulled over by the police. Residents of the community had called in shots fired and described the vehicle that they were in. So police pulled them over due to the SUV matching the description of the report. Now, all four of the occupants are made to get out of the vehicle, and in footage obtained by TMZ, Megan is seen limping with blood gushing from her feet, her hands in the air. Given the recent police shootings involving blacks, Megan says that when questioned by the police and asked about her injuries, she said that she cut her feet on broken glass. She says fear of being shot led her to lie. Police found a gun on the floorboard of the passenger side of the vehicle and said that when picking it up, it was warm to the touch, as though it had been recently fired. They also found 4 shell casings from the scene where the shooting had occurred. Megan is then taken to the hospital, and on the way, she still does not tell anyone that she has just been shot. Kelsey, Tory, and Tory's bodyguard are all taken to the police station, where Tory is charged with carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle, which is a felony. Neither Kelsey or Tory's bodyguard give account of what happened that night. Now, at the hospital, Megan is treated for the injuries to her foot. Initially, she sticks to the story that she stepped on glass, and the injuries were a result of that. But just as she is finishing up speaking with the detective, the physician that removed the alleged glass from her feet comes into the room and tells her that bullet fragments were actually removed. Now, news of this incident hit the blogs and media outlets, with everyone reporting Torys arrest and the gun being found. But the reports do not mention that Megan was shot. It wasn't until a few days later, on July 15th, that Megan publicly claimed in an Instagram post that she had suffered gunshot wounds to her feet as a result of a crime that was committed against her and done with the intention to physically harm her. At the time, she did not specify who had shot her. Now, following Megan's Instagram post, her friend Kelsey, who was the other woman in the car, came forward on her own social media to also set the record straight. I want to clear up the rumors that I shot Megan. I wasn't the one with the gun, and I would never do something like that. However, I was present. Now, on Friday, July 17th, Megan made another statement on social media after memes about her shooting circulated the internet. Black women are so unprotected, and we hold so many things in to protect the feelings of others without considering our own. It might be funny to y'all on the internet and just another messy topic for you to talk about, but this is my real life, and I'm real life hurt and traumatized. Then on July 22nd, media personality Drea Michelle compared the situation between the two to Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston's relationship during an episode of the Wine and Weed podcast. I predict that they had some sort of Bobby and Whitney love that drove them down this type of road. I'm here for it. I like that. I want you to like me so much, you shoot me in the foot too. Now that post led to Drea losing her Savage Fenty brand ambassador deal. But Meg snapped back at her on Twitter. Without naming Drea, she said, "Dumb B, that shit ain't funny. Who the fuck jokes about getting shot by a nigga?" She tweeted in response before adding, "And fuck all the hoes ass niggas making jokes about it too. I'll talk about shit when I get ready." Drea apologized for her remarks the following day on her Instagram story. "I just want to take a minute to address victims of domestic violence and abuse of any kind and just overall humans. I was wrong to insinuate that there is room for violence in loving relationships or in any relationship for that matter. I was wrong to try to find humor or make light of the situation, and I understand that my joking nature was damaging and hurtful. It was poor judgment, and I deeply regret it. This is a sincere apology from me to everyone." Now, to this day, even though she apologized, Rihanna has never hired her back. Poor Ting. Now, on July 27th, in an Instagram Live, Megan talked about her surgery, addressing the gunshot wounds in her feet. "I was shot in both of my feet, and I had to get surgery to get the shit taken out, get the bullets taken out, and it was super scary," she said while wiping away tears. She reported the bullets in both feet didn't hit her bones nor break any tendons. During her recovery process, Megan says she planned on protecting her energy with those she chooses to have around her, while reassuring the hotties that she would get back to her own hot girl shit soon. "I just wanted y'all to know a bitch is alive and well and strong as fuck, and I'm ready to get back to regular programming with my own hot girl shit," she said about going back to music. "But I've definitely learned that I don't have to be so nice to every motherfucking body. This ain't gonna stop me from being nice. It ain't gonna stop me from being Megan, the Stallion, driving the boat, doing what I want to do, having this good ass energy."
I wanted to get on here and show my face and show that I'm happy and I'm smiling, even though a lot of things have been, things that have been making me not smile, but I'm back. So I see a lot of people painting fake ass narratives and making up stories and all this other whack ass shit.
On August 19th, Megan shared graphic images of crisscross stitches in her heel and the doctors inspecting them as proof that she got shot, alongside a statement detailing how she's been recovering. LOL. What I've learned about majority of the people on social media is y'all like to hear bad news before good news. A lie spreads quicker than the truth, and y'all really be believing the shit y'all make up. I got hit at the back of my feet because when I got shot, I was walking away facing the back Why would I lie about getting shot? Why are y'all so upset that I don't want to be in the bed sad? Why y'all upset that I can walk? I got my stitches out my feet like 2 weeks ago and I was ready to go celebrate WAP going #1. I usually don't address internet bullshit, but y'all people are so sick. God was really watching over me and I'm healing so well. Sorry I'm not as sad and miserable as a lot of y'all, but I'm going to keep being Megan the motherfucking Stallion. Then for the first time, Megan names Tory as the person who shot her. Yes, Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicist and your people going to these blogs lying, she said in an Instagram live video. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand.
Believe the lie before you believe the truth. Stop trying to come on the internet acting like a black woman, a grown-ass black woman, really got any reason to be lying on another grown-ass black man when all the shit fucked up going on in the world right now. If you really want to tell the motherfucking truth, I've tried to save this nigga. Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him. And y'all motherfuckers is not sparing me. That's crazy. That's fucked up. I go through so much shit on a daily basis anyway, than to have to get on the motherfucking internet where I'm just trying to make my music, do my shit, pop my shit like the bitch I always been. And I'm trying to save niggas. And y'all on the internet talking about, oh, bitch, you ain't get shot. Oh, bitch, you this. Oh, free tour. That nigga not in jail. He not in jail because I didn't tell the laws what happened as soon as it happened. And I should have. I'm smart. I didn't have to spare that nigga. I don't have to spare nobody, but I did. And I'm done. Y'all asking where people at? Why ain't nobody saying nothing? Ask them why they not saying nothing. I haven't talked to the same people. Y'all worry about where they at. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't have to lie. Ask that nigga why he not saying nothing. What the fuck he gonna get on here and say? Yeah, I shot her. Why? Tell him why you shot me. No reason. Stop fucking lying on me. Stop fucking acting like black women is the motherfucking problem. Stop acting like black women is aggressive when all they be doing is speaking the motherfucking facts and you motherfuckers can't handle it. Stop spreading lies. Stop getting on the internet acting like this shit your motherfucking diary. Stop lying on people. Truth motherfucking is, bitch, you shot me. You scared to come tell everybody that you fucking shot me, and you got your whole fucking team on the internet lying, trying to cover your motherfucking ass. And I'm tired of it. Stop doing that shit. Stop dragging me, and y'all motherfuckers don't even know what really motherfucking happened. Y'all niggas wasn't there. Y'all motherfuckers be so quick. Oh, but bitch, you a dry snitch. Oh, da-da-da. Who? You niggas talk more than bitches do. You niggas gonna tell on other people quicker than a bitch will. So don't ever play in my face like I'm wrong. Y'all niggas don't know no code. Y'all niggas don't know no loyalty. I don't even know where half you motherfuckers be from on the internet. Stop playing with me and don't play in my face no more. Okay? And that was that.
Following Meg's public accusation, Tory continued to deny the allegations, casting doubts on whether or not Megan had been shot in the first place, and reportedly floated the idea that even if she was shot, she couldn't have seen who was shooting if she had been walking away from the car at the time of her injuries.
Y'all know the story, like learn the story first, learn the factual parts of the story first, and then come at me and be like, yo, you need to fix this and fix that if that's what you feel like I did. But instead I'm being torn down for a narrative that's like, now I'm the poster boy for I don't like black women. But anyways, let's get into this. I want to get into this because it's very important for me to just say this. I'm not here to bash this woman. I'm not here to come down on this woman. I'm not here to disrespect her or throw her under the bus. But it comes to a certain standpoint where I just can't let my character be assassinated for things that are not even really true. Like, and for falsified narratives and information. And it was a TMZ report about this, that, and the third, and there was gunshots in Kylie Jenner's house, and Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail, and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested, and da-da-da-da. 2 days after that, I get a call from Rocnation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. So I'm like, Oh, okay. I don't for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. TMZ reports and have the surveillance now. Now they see the video of the arrest. You see Megan, you see me, and you see it's all sprawled out on the ground in bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. And everything I'm saying is public record. You can go back and look at this shit. You can go back and see it. Like, you feel me? So they say, oh, okay, you know, you see her out of the car. She's getting out of the car. She's hopping. It looks bad, bro. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt bad watching it because it made her look bad. And it didn't make her look good. It didn't make any of us look good. And I didn't want that for her. I don't see that for anybody. So all of a sudden, when we get arrested, or when it looks like we all got arrested, the memes start. Now I want to really bring you guys in for a second so you can understand something. And I really just want you to take this in. Like, she is a person I spent enough time with her to observe and understand something about her, where it's like she's going through a lot. She goes through a lot. She deals with a lot on her day-to-day basis. And because of that, she's not used to, you know, and not even just because of that, but just because of the fact that she's been praised so much. We've always looked at her as like, yo, that's hip-hop sweetheart. Like, she's nice, she's talented, whatever the case is, cool. And because of that, like, we've never seen a moment where the memes have come at her, where the memes are like, yo, nigga, let's laugh at your pain. Ah, ha, 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 ha. She's never had to deal with that because she's always been praised. So everything that's been happening has been a reaction off of what's been going on. So it gets down to this point now where it's like, now the reports are starting to say, okay, well, everyone's pointing to different things. No one really knows what's happened, but nobody has ever said she got shot. Nobody has ever said she got shot. Not TMZ, not the police report at this point. Nothing is saying that she got shot. Soon as she sees herself on video with the bikini and the things like that, and it looks bad, she then comes out and says, yo, the narrative of me getting cut by glass, it's just not true. She doesn't point at nobody or anybody or say anything or anything like that. She just says the narrative that whatever came out of me being cut by glass is not true. I was shot in my feet with the intention to harm me and put harm and danger upon me. Like, all of a sudden, the affiliates of her circle start pointing like little subliminal fingers, like count your days and like I won't be around and you shooting at feet and like little funny things that they start doing. And I'm kind of like, damn, hold on, where are y'all about to take this? Because y'all told me not to make a statement, so I'm trying to figure out where y'all taking me to. I don't get it. So then at this point she goes live because people are not really understanding the story or whatever cases. She waits. She knew she had to do certain sympathetic things, I guess, to push the narrative. And I don't know who told her to do certain things like that. And I'm not the one who's trying to like ever point the finger at anybody. But when it really comes down to it, it's like, you went on live on your birthday and then you said, on my birthday, and then you said, I got shot in my foot and it didn't hit no bones or tendons. So everybody's looking at this, and again, the internet is a sick place. This is a place where people don't give a fuck about you. They do what they do, they antagonize and they do what they do. You go in and you see you get shot in your foot, no bones or tendons. The internet goes into an outrage because some people are like, hold on, how you not get shot? How you get shot in your foot and it don't hit no bones or tendons? Like, she now gets to this place where the people are like, hold on. And again, the internet is sick. The internet starts coming at her and saying, yo, show your feet. Because we're seeing you at DJ Khaled's house and you're on your tippy toes. And then we're seeing that you're, you're here and there. And they're antagonizing her. They're brutally coming for her and not giving her, I guess, what it is that she needed. But it gets to this point where now, she posts a picture of her foot. And she posts this picture of her foot. There's no exit wound. There's a lot of inconsistencies in the story. And she says under the post, you see, I got shot in the back of my foot because when I was walking away from the car, she says she puts this in capital letters. She says, I was walking away from the car and I got shot in the back of my foot. She doesn't ever show the other foot that she claims she got shot in. And I'm not trying to, again, I hate that this is coming off like I'm trying to come for her and whatever cases, but this is what I'm having to endure and watch when I'm knowing certain facts. Everyone's seeing certain things and everyone's, saying certain things about her foot. And some people think it's real. Some people don't think it's real. And it gets to this place where some people are just not believing it. No bullet tray where are they taking out the bullets for the pan? Like, if this is what's going on, like, where are they taking out the bullets for the pan? I don't understand. Like, where's the surgical? You're not in the surgical room. And anybody who knows, I mean, this is like, it clearly had to be the first day that you've taken this picture. So if this is the first day that you've taken this picture, it's like, where's all the evidence? Why are you not in the surgical room? First of all, you're not even allowed to take pictures in a surgical procedure. That is against the law. It doesn't matter if you're famous or not. So it gets to this point now where it's like, you know, she says, I was shot from behind, and, you know, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, and I was walking away. And she puts that, and then she deletes the post after. But that contradicts with the first post, because you said somebody came out to hit you with malicious harm and danger, to put you in harm and all this danger and all this stuff. How can you identify who's shooting at you if you're facing the other way? How can you even identify criminal or malicious intent if you're not seeing what's going on behind you? It's happening LA Times, okay? This is put in public information. LA Times puts out an article, and in the article they say, you know, this is the initial report. 2 sources close to the investigation said that she got cut by glass, and she said that she got cut by glass. So then it's like, people see that, okay, hold on. They're saying on the initial police report with Officer Santiago, whatever his name is, you can go look this up. This is on LA Times. That's when it gets to this point where it says, okay, yo, they reported no gunfire wound in her foot. They just reported a woman with a foot injury. So you got to understand, like, this is what's in their initial police report. Fuck all the Instagram, fuck the other shit. This is just what's in the police report. It gets to academics. It gets to academics. It gets to Hollywood Unlocked. It gets to certain places, right? And she comes out with this tweet that says, "Keep talking, and I'm gonna stop sparing you." It's like, my love, I have not been on the internet for 3 months. And then 30 minutes later, she just goes on live, and it's like me telling you, yo, keep talking, my nigga, and I'm gonna slap you. And then I just slap you. It's like, you didn't do anything for me to slap you. I just slapped you. Now, because it got on academics that there was no gunfire wound on the initial report, everyone starts going to her page. Again, she starts reacting to certain things. Now, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not getting mad at her or whatever it is, because I understand that she is dealing with a lot. Like, when it comes down to, you gotta understand, she lost both of her parents, and I do sympathize with that. I lost my mother, and when I lost my mother, I realized one thing. When you lose a parent, you could be highly susceptible to people around you that are giving you parental guidance, or things that feel like parental guidance, to believing that it is parental guidance, and you go with it. So now it gets to this point now, whatever the case is, boom, she comes out and she goes, listen, you guys, and, you know, all this extra shit, this nigga keep talking about me. And I'm in the back, I'm over here watching this like, yo, what did I say? I didn't say nothing. I said nothing to you. It's nothing. This nigga keep talking about me, bro. And so, you know what? Now we just gonna do it. This nigga Tory shot me, bro. This nigga shot me. He shot me. She gets into it. This nigga shot me. She breaks down the story and she says, yo, I'm arguing. I'm in the car. I'm arguing with this nigga. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. We get into a heated argument. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. I get out the car. This nigga get out the car, and he starts shooting me. For no reason, he starts shooting me. So boom, then the cops pull us over and da-da-da-da. Hold on, let's take the first facts back for what she just said. So you mean to tell me that you're in a car with a person, and this person is arguing with you? This person has gotten you to a place of like, yo, I don't even want to be around you. Like, I'm above this. I'm out of here. You get out of the car because the heated argument is so heated, and then this person gets out and shoots you in both of your feet, and you jump back in the car? Why would you jump back in the car with a dangerous man who just did a dangerous crime to you, who did this criminal intent to you, and all this? Why?
Then in November, Megan comes out with a diss track called Shots Fired, where she's seemingly firing shots at Tory Lanez and Kelsey. Kelsey then goes on Instagram Lives and responds to that diss track.
That I want to talk about tonight. We're going to let y'all tune in, then we're going to get straight to it. Hey, I'm gonna say that shit as many times as I want, but this time I'm actually gonna address some shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about shots fired, y'all. We talk about shots fired tonight, okay? Because I be getting a lot of hate. Every fucking day, I'm getting hated on. Why? I don't know. I have no fucking idea what the purpose is and all the bullshit. Megan, you steady lying on me, lying on my name. I'm not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? You playing with my character. I ain't said shit on the internet to disrespect nobody. I haven't crossed no lines. So why y'all fucking with me? What y'all steady fucking with me for? And I have to get on the internet and do this. I have to get on the internet and do this because last time I sent Megan a text and I told her what was the purpose of shading me. Whatever your issues is, call me or text me. I ain't get no response. So this is my only way to shoot a message to her, is through the internet. Because I prefer to hash it out off of social media. You know what I'm saying? You slandering my name. You're slandering my name. You're tarnishing my character. Why? I'm a shrimp, remember? Why you so worried about me? You stated nothing but lies track to somebody that ain't no fucking rapper. I'm not a rapper, and you dissing me. I ain't want to have to do this, y'all. I prefer not to. I wish her well. I pray for her. I want her to elevate. But you're not going to get to where you need to go when you steady trying to bury somebody. You steady trying to put me down. I don't understand why. I don't know. Because you still won't pick up that phone and call me. You still won't pick up that phone and call me. I will respect you more if you call me. I've expressed all my concerns to you directly. And you know what my issue is with you. I wasn't your enemy. You made me your enemy. We stopped fucking with each other, but I wasn't your enemy. You made me your enemy. I have every right to get on here and address this because you made a diss track for millions of people to hear trying to humiliate me. And I'm not hurt by the comments. I'm not hurt by any of that. But when it's coming from somebody that you really know, that's the problem. And Megan, I know you. We know each other. I know you like the back of my hand. So I don't know why you playing with me. I don't know why you playing with me. Because I can get on here and say some shit. I don't understand. It's like you be contradicting like a lot of shit. If anybody's a narcissist, it's you. And I don't want, my intentions isn't to mess up nobody's image, nothing like that. I've been trying to move on with my life, actually. Only time I reply to something is when somebody sends some shit to me, some hate shit to me on purpose, intentionally. And y'all see it. I would have did anything for her. You know what I'm saying? So, the truth is, in your song, I think you said, I want the niggas you got or some shit. We all know that I ain't never wanted none of your niggas. It was really, come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other. So stop playing with me. And I don't want to go back and forth on the internet. I don't want I don't care whatever you think you got on me. Expose the shit. Because there's nothing that you can expose that I won't hold myself accountable for. Accountability. You need to learn how to hold yourself accountable for shit. Ask me these questions. I don't have the answers. I don't have the fucking answers. Because people don't know how to be mature and talk like adults. Y'all can't say that I ain't trying to have no real conversation. Y'all can't say that. And really, I'm not the one that should have been having. Y'all should have been having conversations with me. Y'all owe me a fucking conversation. I don't owe nobody shit. I don't owe my loyalty to nobody no more. I don't owe shit. So please stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me because, we can take it there. I want you to move on with your life. I want you to elevate. I want you to succeed. I'm not you. You're Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not you. I'm Kelsey. Let me do what I have to do to get where I need to be to make sure my family eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here really trying to make some shit happen. That's why you fucked with me so tough, because I was a hustler. Because I was on my shit. I stopped what I was doing to support you because I wanted to do that from my heart. They would probably be telling you, you know, to slow down on some of the shit you're doing. It's not right. It's not. If you're gonna preach protect black women, stand on that shit. Am I mad? No, I'm actually, yeah, I'm upset. I'm real upset.
Tory has been trying to get these charges dismissed ever since the charges were filed against him, but the charges were upheld by a Los Angeles County judge in December of 2021. And on February 23rd of 2022, his lawyers appeared in court for pretrial. But while the lawyers were arguing in court, child, things were getting heated on social media. Before the court proceedings even began, podcaster DJ Academics posted on Twitter saying, "It was revealed in court a few moments ago that Tory Lanez's DNA was not found on the weapon in the Meg Thee Stallion case." The tweet was quickly picked up by fans, but was also quickly debunked by Megan, who responded saying, "Court ain't even started, so why y'all ready to start lying?" She posted on her Instagram stories, "Y'all got breaking news 15 minutes before court started, and nobody has even been called in yet." Now, this alleged DNA report was brought up at the pretrial hearing, but the contents of the report were not. The report was merely mentioned as part of Tory's defense, but what it actually says remains unconfirmed. Now, Tory Lanez's attorney reportedly told the court, "We are in the process of actually retaining an expert with respect to DNA. It is our hope that we will be able to review and confirm the LAPD's analysis, which from our standpoint was favorable." Now, it has been reported that the discovery in the case is not publicly available, so reporters won't be able to see it. That means we won't be able to see it. We won't be able to see what was actually used and collected as evidence. After being called out by Megan, Academics then deleted his original tweet, but he returned to social media following the hearing, saying that the DNA results were very pleasing to Tory, and Academics further added, "I saw this doc myself. It literally says it was inconclusive in finding Tory's DNA on the gun or magazine." Now, it is important to note that inconclusive does not mean that Tory's DNA was not found. Inconclusive simply means that after reviewing the evidence, they cannot say that Tory's DNA was on the gun. So when Megan then goes and releases texts allegedly sent from Tory the day after the shooting, on her Instagram, she posts then deletes texts that she claimed were sent the day after the shooting. The texts include one sent on the night of July 12th that reads, "I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart." Now, side note, Tory was recording saying similar things like this during a phone call from jail he made while they had him in custody. At the time of his arrest, he reportedly called Kelsey while Kelsey was at the hospital with Megan, saying, "What happened, happened already. I can't take it back. I'm just telling y'all I'm sorry." Tory then responded to these texts, posting on Twitter, "Good D had me effing two best friends, and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it, though." Now, to Tory's defense, he previously said this back in December. His attorney, Sean Holley, reportedly claimed that it was Megan and Kelsey who were fighting on the night of the shooting and suggested that Tory fired the gun to protect Megan from Kelsey. Both Kelsey and Megan have denied this narrative. Now, after Tory's tweet, Megan again took to her Instagram stories, writing, "You keep putting a narrative out that me and my friend fell out about you, and that's not true. Why are you skipping over the shooting? You think it's okay to shoot me, then harass me online and make it like this was some weird cat fight. What the actual F is wrong with you?" Then during the April 5th hearing for the case, Tory was handcuffed in court and his bail was increased to $350,000 after the judge ruled that he violated his protective order against Megan by tweeting about her. The judge added a new condition to Tory's release that he's not to mention the complaining witness in this case in any social media. Tory was released from jail a few hours later after posting his bond in full. His bail was previously increased to $250,000 in August after a judge ruled that he had violated his restraining order by performing on the same stage as Megan at Rolling Loud. Then out of nowhere, I mean absolutely nowhere, Megan gives her first TV interview about the shooting. Sitting down for an intimate interview with Gayle King that aired on April 25th, Megan gives her account of what happened the night of the shooting.
12/20/20. Let's go there, Megan. That night changed everything for you.
Rapper Tory Lanez has been charged with shooting artist Megan Thee Stallion during an argument.
Megan Thee Stallion hit by multiple gunshots.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did. Can you just briefly walk us through what happened that night? It starts, you're at a party at Kylie Jenner's house.
I had went there and we were just hanging out and I was ready to go because I had been there all day.
So you guys end up in a car. You, Tory Lanez, your friend at the time, Kelsey, and his driver / security.
Tory Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, is a Grammy-nominated rapper and singer from Canada. Kelsey Harris was one of Megan Thee Stallion's best friends from Houston.
There was an argument and you get out of the car, right?
At that point, the argument wasn't even with me. Like, the argument was with the two people in the backseat. So I asked the driver to pull the car over, like, I'm done with this. And I should have stayed out of the car. Like, I should have not got back in the car. And they was like, Megan, just get back in the car. We almost there. Like, just get back in. So I get back in the car. It's like it's getting worse.
The
like,
arguing in the car.
The arguing in the car is getting worse, and I don't want to be in this car no more. Like, because I see it's getting crazy. So I get out the car, and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance, and he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
So is he in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before. And I looked down at my feet because I wasn't even, the adrenaline is pumping so hard. I'm not sure if he hit me. Like, I feel it, but I don't understand what's happening. So I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm really bleeding. So I like drop down and I crawl in somebody's driveway. Like, I can't believe you shot me.
And what is he saying, Tory Lanez saying
He's
after
apologizing. He's, I'm so sorry. Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me. Like, and if you sorry, just help me. Like,
but at that moment,
we didn't even make it to the house. Like, somebody had already called the police, and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we all about to die. Like, the George Floyd incident had just happened. The police are definitely very much shoot first, ask questions after. So I'm like, hot gun in the car. I'm bleeding. I've been shot. They about to kill somebody. Like, something bad is about to happen.
So somebody hears the gunshots. They call the police. The police come, and they say what to you?
They tell everybody to get out
the car. Get out of the car.
TMZ obtained video from that night.
And you could see the footage of me in the swimsuit, limping backwards, feet bleeding.
And they say to you, what happened here?
I don't remember everything they said to me, but I remember them asking me what's happening, what happened to you, and I didn't want them to kill any of us or shoot any of us. So I just said I stepped on glass because I didn't.
Why did you say that? Why didn't you say he shot me?
I didn't. For some reason, I was just trying to protect all of us because I didn't want them to kill us. Like, even though this person just did this to me, my first reaction still was to try to save us. Like, I didn't want to see anybody die. So I just said, I stepped on glass. So when I see people trying to use that against me, like trying to act like I'm lying, oh, she stepped on glass, she never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. And sometimes I wish I really would have never said that.
You wish you would have just told the truth.
I wish I would have told the truth, but if it saved all of us from dying, then that's just probably what it was meant to be.
So when you told the police you stepped on glass, did they believe you?
I don't know.
So how did you go from the glass, did you go to the hospital?
So they took me straight to the hospital, and the police questioned me, and I said it was just glass.
You still stuck with that
story? I stuck with it was glass. And right as the officers was like, okay, we done with this, we leaving, the doctor came in and he was like, you know, you got bullets in both of your feet. Like, you got fragments in this foot, and it's like right on the back of your Achilles. And I'm like,
there is a medical report that says that there were that you had been shot, and the medical report also says that to this day you still have
bullet fragments
in your
my
foot.
feet.
And there are still many people, as we sit here today, Megan, that don't even believe you were shot.
There is a hot gun in the car.
Yeah.
What else? What happened?
In text messages obtained by CBS News, Kelsey Harris, the other woman in the car, texted Megan's security guard saying, "Help, Tory shot Meg."
I really thought that we were all friends. And sometimes I feel like I put the blame on myself because when my mom passed, I just felt like I was looking for some type of family environment, and I was letting so many people in, and I didn't care who it was. I just wanted to feel like I got family and I got people that care about me, and just I could hang out with everybody, and I was just going through it.
What was the nature of your relationship with Tory Lanez? Because he has led people to believe that it was a sexual relationship, that it was that you two were dating. What was the nature of
We were not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day. And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that. And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty to assault and weapons charges related to the shooting. We asked his attorney about Megan's allegations in this story. She responded that they look forward to addressing Ms. Pete's claims, including her inconsistencies, discrepancies, and omissions when his case goes to trial later this year.
How has your life changed since you were shot?
I feel like my anxiety is worse. I feel like my relationship with people it's gotten very cold because I'm not as trusting as I used to be.
I was going to ask you, is it hard for you to trust people?
Like, I've got this wall and I don't want to make any friends, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can to everybody. New people, I probably don't even hold a conversation longer than 30 minutes because I feel like every time I'm talking, I'm like on the verge of tears, and I don't want to have to explain to strangers why I'm crying.
Yeah.
Half the time I just want to pick up the phone and call my mama and be like, what do I do? Like, it's too much. I feel crazy. I'm sad, and I feel like I have to hold it in because I have to be strong for so many people.
What do you say to people that still don't believe that you were actually shot?
I don't think any of this is for them. Like, it's for me. Like, I know this happened to me. And I'd rather it play out in court and the facts come out and everything comes out than me having to plead my case. And I'm a victim. Like, I'm the victim. Like, I'm not defending myself against anything. Like, something happened to me.
In the immediate aftermath of the shooting, Megan claimed that Tory apologized to her and Kelsey, offering them $1 million in exchange for their silence. Megan told Gayle a third party contacted the police, and she recalled her fear upon seeing officers and helicopters at the scene. Megan told Gayle, "I don't think any of this is for them. It's for me. I know this happened to me. I'd rather it play out in court and the facts come out." Now, most recently, Megan says that she hopes Tory goes to jail. In an interview with Rolling Loud, Megan revealed that the night of the shooting, she had surgery to remove bullet fragments in her feet and was in the hospital for 4 days before going home with 2 injured feet, incapable of walking. "Both of my legs were wrapped up. I could not walk," she said. "I was worried that I was not able to be Megan Thee Stallion no more." She had to have physical therapy in order to be able to walk again, but says she still has nightmares about the shooting. Megan went on to say that she felt shame about her initial reaction to the shooting, noting that she lied to the police in an effort to protect the people she thought were her friends, though that's not how they thought of her. She confirmed that she and Kelsey, her former best friend, are no longer close. Now, according to Megan, Kelsey met with Tory days after the shooting because Meg wasn't answering her phone, and Kelsey felt her back was against the wall. Megan claimed that Tory thanked Kelsey for not speaking about the shooting and immediately offered to invest in her business. All I know is from that day on, she never said nothing else about the whole situation online. Speaking of the press coverage of the shooting, Megan says she felt like the villain in the story. "I don't know if people don't take it seriously because I seem strong. I wonder if it's because of the way I look. Is it because I'm not light enough? Is it that I'm not white enough? Am I not the shape, the height? Because I'm not petite? Do I not seem like I'm worth being treated like a woman?" As for what she hopes happens to Tory, Megan said, "I want him to go to jail. The trial is set to begin September 14th, and if convicted, Tory could reportedly face up to 22 years in prison." Now, there have been speculations that all of this is just a marketing tactic, a publicity stunt orchestrated by none other than Hove himself. It's thought that JayZ is not so thrilled by Megan's contribution to Rocnation that perhaps he feels like she did not live up to the hype. So to compensate and to stir up some attention and cause some hype around Meg's name, he concocted this whole thing. This is all Hove. And it seems like Azalea Banks might be at the heart of that theory. Now, Azalea seems to think that Meg faked getting shot, and it was a marketing ploy contrived by Hove. Now, what do you guys think about that, okay? Now, Azalea hopped on Twitter and blasted Megan after fans discovered that Megan posted a photo of herself and Doja Cat at the 2022 Billboard Music Awards and cropped out actress Cara Delevingne, who was sitting in between them in the original picture. Now, offended by Megan's alleged shade, Azalea, who is a good friend of Cara, decided to drag Megan. Now, I do not know how to pronounce that name. It's Delevingne, I believe. I'm not sure. Now, the fact that horse-faced, wide-back Meg, the effing stallion, who has no grace, couth, is in desperate need of a serious ethnic rhinoplasty, has the nerve to try and shade Cara. She needs a saddle on her back and a summer jumping hurdles in Ocala, Florida before anyone gives a fuck about anything. Just because you are big and fucking doofy doesn't mean anyone is scared of you. Rocnation is always trying to use Cara as a way to push their artists into the fashion world, and I cannot wait until Jay gets over Meg like he did Rita and just washes his hands of the ghetto and throws her to the streets where she belongs. What an angry, violent, aggressive, and messy lesbian drunk. Effing yuck. Kara is not your fashion beast, sis. You scream protect black women, then help Popeyes sell surplus sweet heat sauce and fried chicken sandwiches. JayZ literally took one look at your dumb ass and switched out the Hennessy for his own brand of Douce while you grieve the loss of your mom. Even he knows that is all you are worth, being an effing desperate statistic easily swayed. JayZ's female artist marketing tactics are so effing played out. Drum up some domestic violence lie, garner public sympathy, strip the artist of her confidence, isolate them, and use them as vehicles for whatever white think tank agenda a la mode. It's actually effing pitiful. 1501 had a better handle on her. The vintage Pam Grier vibe was hot. I also think Baby Mother with a little makeover would be a force to be reckoned with. Baby Mother is very, very good. So is Jungle Pussy. Now, when a fan asked Azalea why does she feel that Megan needed plastic surgery, she said, rhinobuccal fat removal, gum and eyebrow lift, lipo on the arms, athletic leg definition. She looks like brown alcohol, brown Prostogel, Fantasia IC spritz, and Waffle House margarine spread, like a fried stripper with extremely forgettable music. She's really a snore. I would be into some polished equestrian horse racing aesthetics from her. Jockey glamour, Jordache babe, tight taut defined. The throwback flows are boring, faces too boxy, punchlines are watered down, gangsta boo. Azalea then threw a couple of more jabs at Megan, as if that was not enough, in defense of her friend Kara, who was getting dragged by fans for being around Megan so much at the Billboard Awards. Cara Delevingne is literally the least racist white woman I know. She was clearly fangirling over Doja, who looked great in Schiaparelli, by the way, and trying to help Meg work that small train from in between her ass crack. Totally weird smear campaign happening with Cara right now. Cara never had to lie about being shot and conflate the very real death of Breonna Taylor into an agenda to garner sympathy during an election year. That SNL performance with the glass bullet holes was tasteless, careless, and opportunistic. Bad acting on the Gale clips. I've been through loads of shit, but never desperate enough to have a marketing team try and use a tragic national event to market me as the black girl tragic mascot. I'm just not into the Meg the Stallion pity party, divisive press release shit anymore. If you're gonna sell sex, then fucking sell sex. And sell it well. Booze, anger, lying, fried chicken are not sexy. If you're gonna sell pity, then do that. Believably. I just don't believe anything is real or worth the time there. Just dumb PR games. Woo, child. Now that was not a drag or a read. That was an entire novel. Can you imagine reading that? I really do not know what to say about that, other than someone please go around there and check on Miss Azalea, because that was a lot. What can be said about this narrative? I mean, there have been speculations that Rocnation is not happy with the investment that they made on Megan. Her performances have been criticized and viewed as tired and lazy, that at times she seemed winded while performing. Now, we all know that Queen Bee is not going to have that. Beyonce is a stellar performer, and she definitely is not having that winded, lazy mess. Now, some have said that they detect a sort of not too fond of Megan demeanor when the two appeared together at the 63rd Grammy Awards, winning an award for their song Savage. However, in an interview with Stephen Colbert, Megan said that Beyonce treats her like family. I remember being a little kid and being like, wow, I want to do this one day. Being from Houston, you have to know what Beyonce just means to us. She's like the standard. So being able to just speak to Beyonce now, I'm like, pat on the back, this is great. Because she's become friendly with B's other half, JayZ, Colbert asked who gives better advice. Megan said, I would say JayZ gives the fun advice. Like, say if I'm having a bad day, he'll be like, Megan, girl, you need to be somewhere driving a boat. Turn up, have a good time. He'll give me advice like that, the hot girl advice. Now, Queen Bee, on the other hand, is more of a rise above advice giver. Now, I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Now, recently, it has been revealed that Kelsey is pregnant. Kelsey shared a series of pregnancy pictures via Instagram showing off her baby bump and her man, writing, "Since the day I found out that I was pregnant, protecting my peace has been my priority, not only for me, but for my home and new blessing. Now this pregnancy has opened up another level of strength and has brought a new meaning of life to me. My journey so far has been nothing short of amazing. Happy International Women's Day. Special thank you to @DreamyMoments Photography for these beautiful pictures. Her work is so breathtaking." Now on her YouTube channel during a Q&A, a fan asked if she was sad that her baby would not get to meet Meg the Stallion. Now I guess she did not want to say Megan's name because she actually said her. And this was Kelsey's response.
Ooh, child. I think I should skip this question, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. It's actually 2 of these questions, and y'all don't mean no harm by it, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. It says, did you wish your baby would have met her? I'm gonna answer this as honest as possible. Just not even on no messy, nothing messy, anything. If somebody is not in my life right now, I think it's for a reason. So everybody that is around me, that's who I'm glad my baby is gonna be able to meet. So with that being said, there's nobody that's not around me anymore that I wish my baby could meet. I think I have everybody around me that my baby's supposed to meet. And if God says so, you know, later in life, maybe that'll be the case. But right now, I got my family, I got my friends, I got, you know, the people I need. And that's how we're gonna answer that.
Period. Kelsey said her. It was the her for me, okay? Now, I wanted to get a little bit into this JayZ Rocnation conspiracy. And really, people are saying that the whole situation with Rihanna and Chris Brown, JayZ was at the forefront of that. People feel like JayZ and his artists that are particularly women, that he gets them to put this narrative out that they're with their boyfriends and they somehow get into these physical altercations that lead to, you know, some type of abuse or violent act happening, and this is going to catapult their career and, you know, push them off into stardom. And people are saying, well, look how far Rihanna has gone. She's now a billionaire. But you have to think about that, you know, the flip side. We love a good conspiracy theory and we always talk about Hollyweird, but that would mean that everyone at the hospital, all the people that were, you know, the attendees and the nurses and everyone would have to be in on this. People would have to be forging medical records and reports. The doctors would have to be saying they're removing fragments when they're really not. So there's a lot that goes into when we, you know, say these theories. So you guys drop down in the comments. I am interested in hearing from you and what you think about this conspiracy. Is JayZ, Rocnation, are they behind this whole situation? Now you guys drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this video and what do you think about that night? What happened? Drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. I'm interested in hearing from you. Now we're going to be doing another video on Meg the Stallion, and this video will go a little bit more in depth about who she is, her rise to fame, and what actually is going on with the 1501 situation. So until next time, this has been another edition of the Sweet Pea Diaries. Be sure to like this video, share this video, but most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.